Hey, what's up guys? I'm Sal. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're taking a break from my Tundra and my 240 to install some new LED lights on my brother's WRX. So Auxbeam sent me out some LED replacements. They should be plug and play and they should dramatically improve the light output from these stock headlights. Let's get into it. So when Auxbeam reached out and wanted to send me some lights, the first car that came to mind was my brother's WRX, because last year he tried to upgrade the lighting himself and he just bought these like xenon replacements at AutoZone or whatever, and they didn't work. He plugged them in and nothing happened. So it's because they require a ballast. So if you go out and find parts that fit your vehicle, they might not work plug and play, especially like these xenon ones that he tried to install. So what's nice about these ones from Auxbeam, they are completely plug and play. You can go on their website and fill out the configurator sort of tool and see what lights will fit your car. In our case, they sent out their GX series, like kind of the top of the line stuff here. And they sent out two sets, one of the high beams and then one for the low beams. So doing a quick unboxing here. When you take it out, like, they look super nice in there. They do come with a 2-year warranty, which is sweet. And when we pop this open, we can loosen these guys up and take out the plastic here. You can see what makes them so nice is that they come with the ballast and they are entirely plug and play. So taking a peek at one of these, man, it comes with this really nice like braided cord. You can see the fan in here to help cool everything down. It's got a lot of cooling fins on it, and it just looks really high quality. This is all metal, and yeah, I'm very impressed. The ballast comes in this protective plastic here, and if we take it off, it just looks like a really, really nice unit. So that's pretty sweet there. And then this will just plug right into your factory wiring, of course. So yeah, looks good there. Of course, it's got to come with a sticker. I'll be adding this to my detailing box. That's where I keep all my stickers. And then on the bottom here, we've got 2 or 4 zip ties and then 2 like sticky felt pads to adhere to this box, so it's not just flopping around behind your headlight. So that's nice that they include that. And then at the bottom, just some instructions and some warranty information, but it's a really super easy install. Let's get into that now. Okay, so we'll start with the high beam on the driver's side here. It's the most accessible, so you can actually just pop it out right here. It's right next to the coolant reservoir. Really easy to see. You just twist it left around 45 degrees and then just kind of wiggle it out. And once it's out, you can disconnect it from the wiring. Pops right out. And then the new one, we can take off the plastic here, plug it into the wiring, and then same process, just stick it in and twist it around 45 degrees. Easy as that. To get to the headlight, we need to get the washer fluid filler neck out of the way by removing the push clip located up top. Moving that aside, you have enough access to the round cover that houses the bulb and protects it from the elements. Here's another clip for you. It's pretty easy to get to. It's just kind of tucked up there in front of the battery. Then you can just unplug the halogen bulb and plug the new Auxbeam bulb in. Because you got to reinstall that round cover to seal off the back of the headlight, you need to tuck all of the wiring and the ballast and everything in and kind of around that bulb. There's plenty of space in there to do it, but it's worth mentioning because you won't be able to get the cover back on if you don't. It took me a little bit to figure out how the cover fit back in, but you just look for the long tab on the back and then orient that facing up. Once it's centered and in the right orientation, it'll fall into place, and then you can just kind of twist it right to secure it down. Now here's a pretty solid before and after comparison of just how much whiter these LED bulbs are than the halogen ones. Aside from the better light output performance, I think they visually look just a ton better on the car as well. The passenger side is a little bit more involved, but only because you need to remove this plastic intake routing, which is only held on by 2 push clips, and then it just kind of wiggles out and can be set aside. It's the same exact process as the driver's side though, where the high beam is very accessible and takes all of about 5 seconds to swap. But I'll also mention here that if you go to test the lights after installing them and they're not working, then there's a chance that you might need to flip the polarity. There's not really anything labeled on the wiring to tell you which way to orient it, so it's a real possibility. The round cover on this side is also sort of tight up against the filter box, but there's plenty of room to remove it without any real frustration. Before throwing in the headlight on this side, I wanted to quickly talk about common misconceptions regarding this style of LED upgrade, because it gets kind of a bad reputation for blinding oncoming traffic and being kind of a hazard on the road. However, that's really only the case when it's installed in cars with reflector housings like my first gen Tundra or a Honda CR-V, or really most older vehicles. On a car like this WRX, the light is focused through a projector lens, which creates the cutoff and keeps everyone safe out there on the road. So I just kind of wanted to add that in. I wouldn't recommend installing this style of LED onto reflector style headlights, but projector headlights are good to go. But again, it's the same deal as before, just plug it in and stuff all the wiring and ballast behind the round cover to keep everything sealed up. Finally, you can reinstall the intake routing and then you're good to go. Now, I gotta talk quickly about the price, because the price for everything that I installed today is $180 on their website right now, and that's a lot of money. I think that they do a good job of providing a very high quality product for that money, and it certainly performs, very, very well, but I understand that it's still a lot of money. Auxbeam does have other headlights that are more affordable on their website, and they should still be plug and play, but I don't have any experience with them, so I can't really compare. Moving into these before and after clips, these bulbs are significantly brighter than the halogens. Besides just being whiter, I could see much further down the road, and the high beams were incredibly bright. My phone was struggling to show just how much whiter they are at night, and the daytime clips showed a lot better. Okay, so I think the before and after speak for themselves. The lights are a huge upgrade over stock. Stock ones are a little yellowy, and these ones are nice, crisp white light. So I think it's really, really worthwhile, especially if you want to ball out on some really nice lights. I totally recommend these. I'll have them linked below to the Amazon links, as well as the Auxbeam website, where you can see they got some Black Friday deals going on, and then the Amazon also has some discounts. So go check that out. But I totally recommend them. What's nice about going through a company like Auxbeam is it's guaranteed to fit. Going through AutoZone or Car ID like my brother did, it might not work, and that's just frustrating. Whereas if you go through Auxbeam, it's going to work, and if not, you can just work with their customer service and get it all figured out. They were super great to work with through the whole process. So that's it for the video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and have a great rest of your night.